Hi, welcome everybody. Good to see a Puppet Master in the chat. We're at part 3 of our Chat Makes map. We're going to do some stuff you haven't seen me do before in WonderDraft. We're going to work with scale, we're going to work with color, we're going to work with a bunch of other things that, some grids and some other things that you haven't seen in WonderDraft before. So let's go ahead and get started really quick. Oh, before I do that, would like to once again thank Disney Reject and Nomad of the Plains for being on our Patreon. They'll be receiving this map and the files for free with that Patreon membership. And here we go. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. We need to figure out some scale first and foremost on this map. Okay, in order to do that, we're going to go into our overlay section. We're going to go into our grid and we're going to create a grid. Now, we kind of roughly have a idea of how big things are going to be. But let's go ahead and make a grid. We can do either hexes, we can do pointed hexes, or we can do squares. I'm a big fan of squares myself, but it's whatever you want. Now, to do this, let's go ahead and let's go with squares. And we want to kind of set we're at 136, line width 4. Let's actually make this a little bit bigger so we can see it. We're zoomed out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, it looks like this is 80 squares wide. Let's say a human being can travel 25 miles in a day. We're going to times that by 80 squares. That's 2,000 miles. All right, so each square is 25 miles. That's actually pretty good. We can, of course, adjust the size of the squares. We can adjust the hexes and stuff like that. But right now, we're going to just go with a square at 136. And that is going to give us something really cool. Now, another thing this does that I really like is you can choose if your squares are on the above ground. Hey, Ryan, good to see you. Sorry I didn't see you there. You can choose if your squares or hexes are above or below symbols. So let's say we have symbols here. If you notice, they don't go through the mountains. Also, you can do water only, which is kind of cool. I don't know why, but I like that. So let's go ahead and we're going to go on the default view. And we're now going to go and make a scale creator. All right, so to do this, this is kind of let's get rid of the symbol down here that I don't want. Boop. Let's go back to overlay. Let's go back to scale creator. Now, what this does is you put in your settings and then adjust for scale. So right now, these are the default settings for WonderDraft. We hit create and it creates this little tiny bar. Right now it's saying that's 500 miles. And that's way too, first of all, the marker itself is way too small and the miles are way too big. I mean, that'd be like the size of the earth and then something. So let's go ahead and change that now. Let's go into 50 miles a segment. And we are going to increase the segments to about right there. See that? And then we're going to increase that. Increase the height of this to make it bigger. We're going to increase the font size to make this bigger. Next we are going to, okay, so right there. So let's go. See, that's exactly what we want. Well, actually, no, that is not what we want. That is what we want. So 25 miles per square. We're going to go with, let's say 1,000. Okay, that's not bad. Let's look at that if we zoom out. Okay, that's not bad. Now let's go ahead and we're going to dial this back a whole bunch so it matches these many squares. All right, that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and let's add some more segments. There we go. Exactly what we wanted. There is our segment. Let's go ahead and move this down here. Make sure it's lined up with some of these lines. There we go. See? So we got our grid. We got our segments. Let's go back to our grid. If we wanted to go flat hex, we could, and give us the same amount, but let's keep squares. But let's go ahead and below symbols. All right. So we have that option at any time we want. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to turn that off really quick. Actually, let's put it on water only for now. That looks kind of cool. Oh, 136. Gotta keep this at 136. All right, let's get out of here. Okay, what we're going to do next is we are going to get a little better view of the region. We're going to save this really quick. There we go. And let's go ahead and look up where a couple things here. Our cities, our big cities and our capital cities, we're not really seeing that difference. When we're zoomed out, we aren't seeing exactly where they are. So let's go ahead and fix that. We're going to go into symbols. We're going to go into, we'll do our capital cities first because they're kind of the most important here. Scroll down to our city symbols that we've been using. And we're just going to come over these city symbols and just click that twice. See how that pops? Come down here, do the same thing, match it up twice. Oh, no, we want that as big as possible. Control. Go up here. No, don't want that one. Click that twice. That way our capitals are going to pop and we can easily see them now. Another capital up here. 1, 2. And again, this is just a preference, stylistic preference. Got some really cool lore I'm writing up currently on this map. Oops. Yep. I love how we put together last time that it was a map. It was a land that the crust, the mantle had chipped or fractured, and all the water had drained away from the land. And the road was where that water used to be, but it's not there anymore. It's kind of, and then we have ruins and a bunch of other stuff forming. Also, would like to thank Ryan again for his advice in making the style of this map. It's really helped, and I've really enjoyed the different style that he brought to this map. Also, Puppet Master, thank you for always being here. Okay, let's see. There's another capital right there. All right, let's have a look here. All right, capital, 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 capital. See, we can see our capitals now. Capitals right there, capitals right there, there. All right, sweet. Now that we got our capitals in, let's go ahead and we're going to go back to our land. We're going to color in some whiter areas. We're going to make some snow and stuff. We got a request for that. Let's make sure that this is only on, whoops. This is only on ground. And we are going to turn the opacity down quite a bit. And then we're going to make some cooler little areas. We'll start on these cooler little areas up here. Just kind of blending it in. Now, these would be pine trees. We will come back and we will blend these a little bit better, but we're going to start at the mountains. We're going to come down. Warm spots is where moisture, a lot of warm weather, a lot of warm air is moving. Of course, keep that rain shadow. Just going to make this area a lot colder. Then I'm going to show you guys how to mess with, we're going to go regions, and after we do regions, we are going to make this really cold up here. After we do regions, we are going to add some additional color themes to this map. I've kind of been playing with it. I'm not 100% sold on this current scheme we have. So right now, again, we're hitting the mountains there. Might even hit the mountains themselves. Let's go ahead and back out and have a look at that. All right, a little colder areas for Wonder Draft. Let's kind of make some more. Again, focusing on where there's mountains. We'll go back and color these here in a few minutes. Save, yeah, saving. Thank you, Ryan. Saving after that disaster. I did get if you guys notice, I did get all the borders back in. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to go mountains. Let's go down our opacity. Now it's going to change it really. The lower our opacity, let's up that a little bit. There we go. A little bit more mountains. We're going to keep it towards the bottom of the mountains. See, that's kind of making it float a little bit. We've got some down here that are cold. There we go. We want to keep the upper part of the mountains, that brownish color. I really like that. Same thing here. Not going too nuts with this. Let's go ahead and get the ground as well. Oh, no, way too much. Do not like that. That's interesting. Okay, so I just hit ground and mountains, and when I went over the ground, it changed it directly to that color. So user beware. Just realize that that does that. Okay, a little more cooler mountains here, a little cooler mountains here. Okay, let's go have a look at that. There we go. We're getting there. Some cool mountains here. All right. Looking back on that, I don't know if I like that too much. Let's go ahead and Control Z out of those mountains. Let's keep our mountains kind of where they're at. All right. Now that we've got that, let's go ahead and go back to our ground. We're going to blend some of this white out. There we go. Just little circles to blend. Back and forth to create texture. White circles to blend. We'll do this, go back and forth between the two of these. There we go. There we go. And maybe for grins in the cooler area, we'll create a new brownish color. Kind of that grayish color. And we will put that on the mountains. Let's have a look at that. Looks good. Let's have our opacity. There we go. So we're not going to lose the mountains in the snow areas. We're just going to kind of color them down a little bit. There we go. How does that look? Yeah, gray would be nice. Let's do that. I'm going with the brown to kind of match it. What do you think of the brown, Ryan? It's kind of browner. Yes, sir. You say save, I'll save. What do you think of that grayish brown? Does that work? Let's throw opacity on some of these other mountains here. Zoom out. Okay, that works. That works. I'm liking that. What do you guys think? There we go. So this is going to be our colder regions. These, of course, are going to be our warmer regions. If we're down this far, then we probably need an amber. Okay. If you like it, then I like it. Let's get kind of an ambery color. Maybe right there. Let's go kind of make us some deserts down here. So up our opacity. Oh, no, we don't want mountains. We want ground. There we go. Oh, too much opacity. It's kind of a really, well, we'll work with this. We'll work with this. It's kind of a dark amber, but we'll blend that a little bit better. We're working on blending biomes and stuff like that. So let's do that. We'll have our orange, kind of a deep orange down here. Kind of show where the deserts are. Let's kind of come over here. That's where our rain shadows would be. Let's increase the brush size, get this over with quicker. So our deserts are going to be in this area. Don't want to go too nuts. We'll go a little nuts with this brush. Maybe down here it's a little bit warmer. We won't go too nuts. As I proceed to go absolutely nuts with the color. Okay, let's have a look at that. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. Okay, we'll paint this orange and then we'll blend. How does that sound, guys? Paint this orange and maybe kind of move that color just over here. Definitely up here. Definitely on these islands that I always neglect. Then we'll go back to this yellow color, drop the brush size, outline the coast with this yellowish color. Travel that yellowish color up the rivers so we can have a nice blend. Up the rivers. How are you guys doing on this Monday? I'm going to try to start streaming Monday and Wednesday, about 11 o'clock. I think that works for me a little bit better with my schedule. How's your guys' availability for that? All right, down here. Coast. Oh, we have a large city. Oh, yeah, that's our pirate city. Yar. That'd be our pirate city. Our Tortuga. Swords for this map. Same thing down here. Let's up the opacity a little bit on this. All right. Okay. That's a little much. Let's kind of blend a little bit better. Oh, man, Ryan, you can't be doing that. It's way too early in the morning. Yeah, that's like unheavenly hour. We used to, in entertainment, anything before 6 was unheavenly. And anything after 6 to 8 was butt crack of dawn. Okay, there we go. We kind of have that. We got a shape of a natural continent down here going on. It's kind of coming here. Let's add a little more orange to this area. Some orange into this area down here. Not too much. It's a really powerful amount of orange. So let's block that out a little bit. Yeah, it's powerful orange. Then we come in with our yellow and we kind of just tone that down. Just like that. There we go. All right, we're going to save that right there. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to regions and areas and stuff like that. In overlay, labels, where is it? In regions, they actually have a full-end region style. So it gives us 3 styles, gives us borders, it gives us lines, and gives dotted. We're going to do an adjustment on this. We're going to come in and let's go with our big empire first. And this empire is all over the place. Now, when we make this, it's just a click, then another click, and then another click. Do you see how that pops there? As such, we don't want the opacity too much. Just Control Z, smoothing on that. Just a little bit. Maybe let's try a different border. That's kind of fun. Okay. We'll get that in a second. Let's go ahead. I'm not a fan of question. Yes, I do a lot. If you'll fire me a map on Facebook, I will respond pretty much immediately. And anything that you have, I'll give advice and give a critique. Again, that's not a criticism, it's a critique of what I really like, what I don't think works, and what just suggestions to be better, and then analyze what I really like about maps. But yeah, hit me up on Facebook anytime, or at avantnovis@gmail.com. I might be changing that. I'm getting a lot of requests. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to go back to our land. And there's a couple things I kind of don't, we're going to save this before I do stuff. When we changed themes previously, if you notice on these, on like the borders and stuff, we changed a theme to like adventure, we totally lose all our color and everything looks the same. And then if we try to change it back, it does not change back and we're sad. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this again and not save it. Just give it some time to load. Yep, we're back. We're back to how we liked it. Now, the themes will change your color, but if we go into these, our settings here, it won't. So let's go ahead and let's say we don't like this water texture. So let's go, we can do that water texture. These are the ones in the themes: a feudal water texture, a paper, a vintage, a worn. That's kind of what we're working with. We could go with this one. I kind of like this style, except for this line here, and we can change the effect of the coast and stuff like that. We want to kind of come here. I don't know if we like that, but let's go back to worn. And What do you guys think? Do you like it clear like that all the way through? Or do you like the Viteni? Do you like it tinted like that? So this is through, this is half, there's full. Which ones do you guys like? Also, we can change the gradient a little bit, but we don't want to do that too much. Let's put that there. Let's kind of get closer. Here's our blend. Coastal blend. I kind of like it a little bit halfway between stuff. There's the FX distance. I don't like that. Well, we could do this. Whoa. Try the blend there. The FX distance. Like right there. That'd give us a little bit of noise on the coast. I kind of like that. What do you guys think? All right. But what I'm getting at is there's a lot of different styles we can use. Feudal, paper. I'm also leaning into this one right here. It gives us more of a feel of the land. It also ties in the mountains a little bit better. Okay, you're absolutely right. Okay, we'll go clear. Kind of like what this is giving us. Or should we go... Here's this one. Here's the paper that we were... there's paper. I don't know if it's a little too bright. Vintage. I like this worn. I think we're going to keep the worn. Okay, just ways we can change the... I kind of like that just for clarity's sake. But that's just me. Imagination. Paper, vintage, worn. All right. You can pretty much change everything on your... You can also adjust the value of the water. I think we're going to saturate it a little bit. Kind of match that green color. Yeah, I kind of like that. A little bit bluer. There we go. I would like that a lot. How do you guys like it? Okay, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. As long as you guys like it. All right, let's go ahead and make some regions here. Just to go over what I went before. For overlays, we can put a grid system in. You just hit this honeycomb symbol. You can put squares, helixes, blow symbols, water only, default. I do like blow symbols though. I think that's cool. Give you exactly where you need to go and what you're doing. For the sake of this map, as we're doing it, I don't think we're going to do that. We're just going to go here just so we get an idea of what's going on. Let's also do a measurement tool. Yeah, you can actually measure now with the scales. Oh. Redo, we can clear it. Then let's say if we're saying, hey, I want to go to this city, look, you can actually measure it out, and that's like 3 days travel from there to there, which is pretty cool. And we're using our map units and stuff like that. So if we want to measure anything. Now let's put a border on this sucker. We just hit the border. As you can see, we are getting very close to... Oh, we got to turn on the border. We're getting very close to get this one done. Let's go ahead and look at these. I kind of like that one. Let's get near the mountain so they match. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Kind of works. All right. Very cool. Go like that. Ooh, I kind of like that. What do you think of that one, guys, for the border? This is the without squares. I kind of like that. I kind of like this line thing. What do you guys think of that? Should we go with it? All right, well, we'll go with it. Now I'm looking up at these mountains and I'm seeing a little bit of an issue, so we're going to go back to land, get our brush, get this brown. We're going to go with mountains. Let's go ahead and we're going to make another brown. That's definitely not what we wanted. Probably down here. No, too much. It's one thing I do not like about Wonderdraft is the color is just so... It's just a little on the pissy side. You just have to be 100% on or it just looks like crap. There we go. Got a little bit better transition with the mountains there, so it's not like white. All right, very cool, very cool. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to save this map, and this is going to be our city map. And let's go ahead and make some labels. We'll do, and I'll suggest, love some help with labels here. So let's go to our capital city right here, and we'll name this one. And oh, fonts. I got to show you guys how to do this in fonts really quick. How to add your own fonts. We are going to get... Okay, so to add your own fonts, go into your... Where is it? Assets folder. Open user folder. This is going to open your user folder. Let's go to fonts in Windows. That's going to use our fonts. Let's say we like this one here, this Alfredo medium. We're just going to Control C this. Actually, this would be kind of cool. Anyways, so you open up your app data roaming. You go to, I believe it's assets. Wait. That is not the right place. Let's save this again before I do something bad. I'm going to close this Wonderdraft and I'm going to open it again. Going to go to Open User folder. All right. It's assets. Oh yeah, you put it in assets, you go down to fonts, and you just plop that right there. Again, you go to menu, open user folder, assets, fonts, plop it right there. If that doesn't work for you, let me know and we'll figure out what is going on. But that should work just fine. Let's go back to our map. Oh, there is a generator for names. We'll use that then. I usually do a naming convention. I can show you guys that too. Okay, we're back here. Labels. Ryan, where is that? Let's see here. Font. Let's go to that. Oh, what was that? Is that a weird one? Is it this one? Yeah, that's it right there. We're going to use this font. City. All right. Next task. Oh, sweet. Cool. There we go. That's going to be our first. Now this outline I'm not digging, so we're going to change that to a dark red. Well, maybe not a dark red. Maybe we'll just go with a white. Yeah, we'll just go with a white there. There we go. Now, question is, do we like that style? Bilbo, huh? Ton, I'm not. This is the Avantnovis font. I just might use that. Let's have a look at that. That works. Let's come down here to this next capital. We're going to name the capitals. And we are going to. Oh, where did that? Okay. Actually, yeah, I'm not seeing it though. Almost liking. Yeah, I'm almost liking that. Let's bump this up to about 60. Yeah. All right, let's create another one over here. Let's just generate a name. Move it over there. All right, this guy here. Harkin Crossing. Don't know if I like that, but we'll just save that for now as a placeholder. Oh, this made Cheston City. This made life a lot easier. Put one here. Miss Springs. Oh, that's kind of interesting. We're going to keep this flat, though. Capital's up here. Thank you once again, Ryan. It does have small village names. Actually, I don't know. It only settlements and cities. These names are pretty big. I might go in and change something. Okay, then our next capital is over here. We'll just throw these in really quick, just as Safro. Man, just throw that in and lazy game master is appeased. Waters. All right. Very cool. Oh, we can fill out some of the big cities here. All right, let's go ahead and look at the placement of this. I don't want these crossing any roads, so we're going to try to find place that doesn't cross. One cross, we'll try just one cross. This is good here. Let's go up to this city. Ashton City. Let me show something about name conventions. Let's go ahead and open a document. We'll start. Yeah, cities and bodies of water. Actually, let's put some bodies of water in really quick, and we'll increase this size though to, like, I don't know, 90. Oop, not that one. Yeah, whoops. 60. There we go. Bodies of water will be a lot bigger. Do 120 with bodies of water. The broad vastness. Okay, that works. Might even go, I don't know, 250. It might be a little big. Let's go to 200. Okay, that's fine. Then up here, Dwarven Crossing. That there. Maybe we'll go 150. Yeah, 150 is good. Again, we'll just use these for savers, and then we'll talk naming conventions. So we have one here. Dead Waves here. Crystal Abyss. Cool. Here. Fiery Waters. We'll keep that. That's kind of cool. Maybe right here. Untraveled Bay. That's cool. Okay, let's talk naming conventions. So let's create a quick little language here, just to be fun. Yeah, you can curve any of the texts. We want to do that. Oh, no, we don't want that. Yeah, we just select this. Let's go in and curve that. Place it there. Door of the crossing. Place right there. That one's fine. That one's fine. That's fine. That one's fine. All right. Yeah, curving, you just go like that. You just select it and then you hit the curvature. So let's say we wanted this right here. Oops. No, we don't want that label there. We want this guy. Yes. Yes, Batman. There we go. Stuff like that. Okay, let's go ahead and let's talk about naming conventions. I usually, these pre-generated are cool, but since this was a society formed in a central location, let's create a language really quick. Let's go a surname, then a prefix. Biomes are per color. I've kind of made them mostly temperate with kind of a desert here and more of a greenish area in the middle and cold up here. Do you think we need to do more on those, Puppet Master? If so, we will. Just basic color. Right now it's temperate to temperate warm. We could add little shades of like some more orange and green and stuff like that. That'd be easy. You know, let's go ahead and once we're done with the naming convention, we'll do that. So let's go with a suffix and a prefix. Sir, let's say a capital is tier, prefix, if it's still part of the Empire Nublin. And for our in-between word, let's go I, A, oh, I'm just throwing down words now. Let's go with N, Y, T, I, O, C. So our capital, if we did this, Tir Ati Nublin. Let's go Nulin. Tir Atulin. Then we can go in with our new naming convention. Oh, please don't curve anymore. I don't like it right now. Go away and leave us alone. So this would be Tir Atulin for a capital. Let's go name another capital. Let's go, if it's not, let's go Ate. No, we used that. Achemar. That works. Just kind of a prefix, suffix kind of thing going on. Ajamar. Let's go back to this. Let's just add some random consonants. Let's go with some more. Sure. Might as well. Off. Uld. Und. Atil. It's pathos. Done. Okay, next one will be done. N. That works. So just kind of a naming convention. Three or four syllable letters. Slithernock. I love that. We're gonna keep that. Sterlingden. Let's change Sterlingden to Danun. Slithernock. I think that's just great. Let's come down here. Center drum. Let's go center, sir. Center, sir. There we go. Up here, Lynch Waters is great. The map. The map. It's fun. Then car. Okay, we got our names. Not bad. Untraveled Bay, Stagnant Strait. Let's name this the Cold Strait. And we are going to adjust that right in there. Like the Crystalline Abyss. That works. All right. The Dead Waves. There we go. All right. All right, there we go. Okay, we got our capitals named. We got our regions named. Let's go ahead and look at, let's save this. Boom, saved. And now let's go and do something really cool here. What I totally forgot. Regions. Let's go ahead and look at some, we'll save this, and we are going to, not feeling dead names? Dead waves? Okay, let's fix that. Maybe the Warm Sea? Or Miss Shallows? Maybe it's the Shallow Sea. What about the Miss Shallows there, Puppet Master? Since we have a broken mantle, maybe that's where, like, we get magma curling up. Actually, I don't like it curved like that. Let's see if we can... Can we add a... Hello, bodies of water. Can't add a enter into that. That kind of sucks. Done. Frank's mouth. Oh, the Frank's mouth. Track Knox mouth. Ooh. I like that. Keeping that. How's that, Puppet Master? Do you like that one? Dranock's mouth. Of course, that who's Dranock? That's pretty cool. Let's go. I don't want Bay. Let's go. I see. Frost Passage. That's good. Okay. We're getting some kind of fun stuff here. Broad Vastness, like that. Dwarven's Crossing. Let's call this the first crossing. All right. Let's go ahead now. Save this. Land. Let's go to color. Puppet Master, you said that it's not coming across. Let's go ahead and you're going to add a little more green to the ground here. Maybe a darker green. Add some grain to that. Opacity, just we're going to hit the ground there. There we go. All right. That's more green. We might have to do some adjustments with the ocean. Let's drop the opacity a little bit there. Brush size big, opacity down. Just do the lakes and just around, just a single pass and see how that is. Again, that's why we saved. That's good. Up here, kind of near the water. I think I like that. I mean, just nothing at all. Just a little bit here and there. Maybe we'll go back into these other colors and just blend it. But right now, I think I like that. There we go. What do you think, guys? Do you like that green? More of the green in there? I think I'm liking it a lot better, especially when it's more temperate. Okay. Anything for you, Puppet Master. You want it blue? I'll make it blue. And then change it later while you're not here. But still, I'll make it blue for you. All right. Let's just come out down where the lakes are. Just showing a little bit more moisture. Ooh, I like that. That adds a busyness to it that I like. I was kind of afraid to go that way, but it's working. All right, that's a little... Okay, let's go back in here. Let's bring our brush size down, and we're just going to blend that here and there. Nothing big, just a little bit of a blend. Let's actually go a little bit bigger. Just a touch here and there so it's not green. Let's change the watercolor a little bit so that stands out a little more. There we go. What do you think, Ryan? How does that look? All right. Yeah, I like that a lot. Kind of get darker, kind of... Yeah. I'm digging that. I'm really digging that. Okay, I'm going to save this as something new. Yes, it is green big map that I like. We'll give Wonder Draft a few minutes to kind of save that. I think we're done. Yes, we're done. All right, let's go. We've got a ton of stuff done. We've got overlays done. We've got labels done. Let's put our overlay in again. We're going to go square at 136. We need 136. There we go. And, yeah, double check on that. Yep. Line width is, we're going to go a little bit darker with that, and we're going to put this under the symbols. Is everybody okay with square on that? Or do you guys want hex? Your choice. Do that. And then we're going to go with political label regions, some political labels and stuff like that. All right, here we go. We're going to start with our biggest kingdom. This is the old empire. Tir Athulin is where the capital is. It's still the capital. Okay, we'll go square then, Puppet Master. Let's go dots. We're going to start with, let's have it at our Jade Kingdom. Okay, that looks good. We can still see symbols through that. So our opacity is 0.25. We could even bring that down to 0.2. So look at that. That's good. That's good. We're not losing too much color there. Don't know why. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and we are going to just mark where our green empire is. Now, I'm just going to go kind of fast, just as a demonstration on how this works. Remember, this empire has claimed all the mountains. All the mountains belong to them because they can forge their metals out of it. Now, we're even going to go water coastways here. It's just a simple click. And again, this is going to be our political map. But oh boy, what a political map this is. And we're going to say they've claimed all the way down here. They haven't claimed that island because no one likes that island. And they've claimed this bay is theirs. Now they pulled off from this area here because they had to consolidate or lose their empire. But you can already see we've got a nice region forming and we're not losing too much of the colors. All right. All right. Now we're going to go into a little color theory once this is done. This is going to come over here. And we're going to say they've claimed all the way up here. They still have all this is in their empire. Past the ice straits. There, that's our empire. That big green thing is just this one continent. So you basically what we've got going on now is we have this massive kingdom. Uh, just did. Um, oh, whoops, that was the political map. I wonder if I can get rid of that. Oh, I can if I need to. Oh well. Okay, let's go into a little color theory. Basically, the East and West are divided by this big empire. They control the shipping lanes. The pirates are probably the only way that these free kingdoms can get down into this area and get up to here. So let's go with a contrasting color now. Let's go with a deep, let's go with a reddish. Let's have a look at that. Okay, let's go with a little darker. That works. That works. We're losing a lot of color on that. So let's not go with that. Let's come up with that. Well, we can douse the opacity. Let's douse the opacity. Too much. 15? That works. We'll do it that way. Okay. They don't. That's the whole point, I think, Ryan. They're not able to maintain control anymore. So the world itself is starting to fracture, and the places that they control are starting to split off. Like up here, we're going to have this red as an aggressor state that is starting to carve out vast quantities of what this empire was before. It probably started with the pirates down below. Oh, why isn't it doing this now? Maybe I have to... There we go. Just need just to catch up with me. Let's say this entire area has been claimed by these jerks. And when they invaded or took over this land here, the lower, let's say they've claimed everything up to right here. Maybe these guys in the red are the ones that started it. Maybe it was this whole area. Yeah, I think we decided there was if we had this road, this great road that goes everywhere, and that used to be where the coast was, and then the mantle cracked and the water drained away. And I think that was like 200 years ago, and maybe they've struggled to contain everything after that. Just, new borders, a bunch of other crazy stuff. Let's put an orange one here we have a kingdom right here. And we don't want to go just all hot over here, so let's kind of bring this orange here. This is maybe a free kingdom. Maybe when the world broke, this kingdom here was one of the first. These three kingdoms were one of the first to separate. Just come down here like that. There we go. All right. And now we have this place. Let's go with a cool color now. Let's go with a bluish. Or let's go with this kingdom right here, a bluish for this kingdom. But maybe all this area was a kingdom and then they divided it up between generals. That'd be kind of cool. So you got these militant capital countries that are either, very war focused. Just run like that. What do you think of that, guys? Okay, and then let's go with a purple. We'll go with a purple right here. Yeah, there we go. So maybe this entire area used to be just one place that was carved out, and then the 3 or 4 generals were the ones that split this between themselves. Maybe they have like a confederacy, or they're united against the kingdom, and there's just this massive war going on right now. That'd be cool. Carolingian Dest. I'm gonna have to read up on that. I like the splitting the wealth idea. But they'll still need help from the capital gain the new armor and rest. That's cool. Maybe these free states, these free cities here, maybe they have kind of are on better relations now, and they're doing that puppet master. They're coming to this empire and learning how to smith and forge and stuff like that, stabilizing the realm. Okay, let's come down here and let's make this a yellow, kind of a bright yellow. Why not? It's kind of warmer down here. Guess we want. But we do have a lot of land that is not occupied by anybody. That'd be really interesting. If you've ever read the Brandon Sanderson books, the Stormlight Chronicles, I think that's what it's called. They have the shard armor, maybe something like that, that it's very prestigious. And maybe the secrets to owning it and making it, maintaining it are found only in certain areas. Now, this area we're doing, we kind of thought it'd be kind of cool to make it like it's still part of the empire, but it's kind of ruling, it's doing its own thing and fighting against the pirates, and the empire's just they're in a massive three-way fight. Like in this canyon down here, there's a massive fight, and then in this area there's a massive fight, and then up here there's like three massive fight here and here. That'd be cool. Let's do that. Okay, over here, let's now put we need another color. Maybe another purple. We'll do another purple for this place right here. Oops. Control all of this area. Mistborn is the first book I love. The rest of them I like. It's not as good as the first book, but I really love the Mistborn series. But in the Stormlight archives, they have a type of armor that can. That's a little. I wonder if we can change that color. Can we change that color while in it? Nope, can't change it while in it. That's fine. Let's go with another blue, but we'll make this one pop. Because we have this place down here that we need to make a border of. So we got our social politics in place. We have old kingdoms that have become new friends with our big empire. We have generals that have split. Once I'm done with this, Ryan, I am going to check that out. I love little history things. Oh, crap. I messed that up. All right. Yeah, no one wants that island. Maybe that's a cursed island, or there's some like really nasty ruins on there. That'd be fun. We're putting ruins there, guys. All right. So we've basically got our carved up world here. Oh, wait, one more place. Let's make this one, I don't know, orange. Already kind of have an orange. Don't want yellow. Actually, yellow is probably the best way to go on this one, since it's right next to that green. And maybe this entire area is like nomadic people, combined with a couple of just a few little cities here and there. There we go. Color theory sucks. Ooh. Okay. That is what we're doing. Let's go look some symbols up. And let's look at the premium symbols that the guys from Wonderdraft made. Let's see here. Let's come down here. Big Rocky Gate. Well, that's kind of cool. Let's see how. All right. We got some crazy stuff right there. We'll just keep that there. And maybe that's happening down here too. We're getting some stuff that's really not supposed to be here. That's fun. Save. Yes, save. Saving. And we're saved. All right. So we got some bad stuff happening there. Fiery waters. That just sounds lame. Let's come up with something better. Smoke on the waters. Oh, hi, Birdie. Thank you for watching all the streams. Yeah, welcome. We're probably going to be streaming about this time Mondays from now on. We're trying to think of a name for this. This one, we're doing a lot that I haven't done before in Wonderdraft. Call that the Bright Sea, because it's about to get really, it's like, let's say at night you can see the burning underneath it. That'd be cool. All right, so we got a region map. We're going to save this now as a region map. And then we're going to, let's kill some of these regions really quick. We'll be back into it. We're going to save this as an overland map. Ooh, smoldering. Yes. We will change that right now. I'm really digging these. We make everything up here. I like glowing sea. I like that a lot. We'll just smoldering sea there. Let's tilt that so it fits and we avoid a tangent. Okay, we'll save this really quick and we're going to open our... Okay, fine. Be busy. See if I care. Just save it one more time. That way, if there's something just corrupted. How do you guys like the ocean? I'm mixed. I'm not 100% on it yet. Okay, region map is up. We need to change this to Smoldering Sea. Yeah, I like that. Save that. Right. Okay, there's a regional map. Which map do you guys want me to, maybe more green? Okay. I think it is here. Let's go to our regional map. Save this first, of course. I know you're busy. Let's go to our overland map. Anytime. Again, this is huge. Okay, which map do you guys want me to put online on the website? Do you want this regional map or do you want like this overland map? You guys have helped me create this. It's only fair that I check the value out. Ooh. Darker, lighter. Go a little lighter. Blue or saturation. Okay, let's start. First of all, lighter or darker, guys? Tint green? Okay, tint green. Okay. Put the stain about right there. Do we want it like really green like this? Or do we want it kind of green like that? So dark or light tint on the green. Zoom in here. Water saturation we want there. That's kind of cool. We'll just remember these values. So I'll put up our notepad. Oh, let's get rid of these fonts. All right, water value. I almost like it like that, so it really makes the land pop. Birdie, how's this? How's this right here? If you like this, type 1 in chat. If you like this value, type 1 in chat. All right. Okay, sweet. We'll keep that. Let me just go ahead and Alt print screen on this. Go to my favorite tool that has ever been made, which is okay, we'll put that to the side. We'll go to our regional map. We'll save the overland. Yeah, I know you're busy. I know. Regional map. 71357. All right, water. Yeah, good choice on the water, guys. Good choice on the water. Okay, this is 0.7. Next one is 0.01. Next one after that is negative 0.03. Wow, that 0.03 does a lot. Stain amount is 0.57. Okay, save that. Okay, next question for everybody. Which map do you want me to put on the Avantnovis website for you guys to use? Do you want this regional map, or would you like the overland map? So this is the regional map. So type 1 for the regional map. Save this really quick as usual. And then we will pull up the overland map. And this is number 2. So this is number 2. 1 or 2. Which map do you guys want for free online? Yeah, and this is number 2. And we'll open number 1 again. So this is number 2. And that's number 1. It will only, with the size of these, it's only going to let me put one massive map on one page. So, okay. Regional map colors are a little too much. I wonder if we can. We can lower the opacity of each one of these. Well, that's a lot better. Okay, that looks a lot better. All right. But we're still going with the overland, right? But we like this for the regional map. It's not as harsh colors, correct? Okay, let's go back to the overland map. And we're going to adjust the grid. and anything else you guys want there. So, okay, let's go to the grid. Right now it is, do you guys like this? Right now the grid is below the symbols. Do you want them above the symbols or below? So here's above, here's below the symbols. And here is, that's your default, below symbols or default. So that's default there. Or do you like it below the symbols? Okay. All right. That is looking good, guys. You know what? What the heck? Let's do both of them. I'm going to see if I can delete some of my other images there so we can have both at the avantnovis.com below. Okay, Ryan, it is, I messed up, 1.136. We will put this, I'll try to put both of them on there for you guys. You helped me make this, might as well. If you're a Patreon member, I will do the high definition ones, the 40K ones, the 4K ones, and the 8K one. And also I will put both of the Wonderdraft files on the Patreon, and really appreciate that type of helping with the channel for me to buy some more software. I do have some additional software. I'm probably going to do another stream, maybe tomorrow, maybe today. I just got, I think it's World Engine up and running again. And there's the new modeling feature in that I want to explore. But this has been fun. I hope you like this land. Oh, we need a title for this. Oh, I should Patreon link, shouldn't I? I should Patreon link. We need a name for this place, guys. What do you think? Patreon's $3, $5, or $10, whatever. It also comes with any of the Patreon is any of the maps I have online. That's all the stuff on Drive-Thru RPG. There's about 20 to 30 maps, high def maps, and other stuff like this. That includes also a campaign map a month and a shout out to names and stuff like that. Elmora. Ooh, Ryan. Elmora it is. Elmora. Do we like that, guys? Let's turn that to white. Let's actually increase that size to about 500. Let's do this. So it's not Helmora. Let's borrow a little from our buddies. Helmora. Helmora. That's good. All right. How does everybody like that? Helmora. Can I add double L's? Helmora. It depends. You do a shy or show. Xiao Helmora. Mora means love, though. Fighting Hell's his title name. Sio Shai Shihel. How about Shihel with a little apostrophe there, or Shihel? What do you think, Birdie? Either way, I really like this map. Okay. Yeah, I'll link Patreon if you guys are interested. Check it out. If you want to just support for a month, throw in $5-10, grab all my maps, that's fine. I don't mind. But I'll link the Patreon there. Also, miniatures, one-on-one chats with me. It's all there. Okay. I think I love this, guys. This was a good map. I think we'll start doing maps like this. I am going to take this map and probably for the August September campaign map, make this into one of the Art Rage maps as well to go along with this and put that online for patrons for free or like $5 on one drive through RPG. Thank you, everybody. Birdie, so glad you made it. Puppet Master, Ryan, everybody else, thank you so much for comments and for being here. I really, really appreciate it. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. I need to do something fun for that. I'm totally blown away that that blown away, humbled, and feel a lot of love from you guys. So, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And again, big old mic in the way. Apologize about that. Thank you. Thank you guys for almost 1,000 subscribers now. And for all those who helped make this map, it's online for about a week at avantnovis.com. All the links in the description below. Hope you use it. Hope it's fun. If you ever need this map and we're part of the stream, let me know. If you have maps to review, hit me up on Facebook, Avantnovis on Facebook, or at avantnovis@gmail.com, and I'd love to help with anything. Thanks, and have a great day.